Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai, call Yahweh Shemel Shai, Barakatah Yahweh Shemel Shai. Double honors to the elders of GMS, and honors to the brothers that the brothers under the elders of GMS pushing the word that taught me the truth and how I learned it. Those elder brothers. I want to start giving honors to those brothers, and peace and shalom, peace and blessings be upon the elect. Shawaahl of Israel. But this topic, I wanted to make it real brief. It's about the chastising of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Now, the reason why I want to make this video is because there's one quote that the brother Monaghan from my camp, the elder brother Monaghan said during camp, that was a very, very fucking powerful phrase, man. Now, he said the biggest part of this truth is catching hell and just fucking dealing with that shit. Now, as a part of this truth, you're gonna fucking catch hell, man. You're gonna catch hell. You're gonna catch all infirmities. You're gonna catch all the shit that comes with being a man of the Lord. You know why? Because that's your burden. That's the burden that we have to carry, being in this truth. Now, the scriptures talk. Well, I'm gonna get this aspect first. This is what I kind of want. I wanted to bring out two precepts first. And I honestly want to make this real short because I don't have too much memory on my phone, but that's neither here nor there. This is Proverbs 3 verse, where is it? There's Proverbs 3 verse 11. It says, "My son, despise not chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction." Now, that goes to say that when the Lord puts you in a lower state, or when the Lord basically brings you low in any form, whether it be carnally, spiritually, mentally, any type of plague that the Lord brings upon you, which would be considered a chastening, despise it not. Meaning, don't hate it. You gotta actually love when the Lord chastens you, man, because that means the Lord is fucking dealing with you, man. If you going through it, your car breakdown, boom, what you gonna do? You gotta pray to the Lord. You gotta thank the Lord for letting it happen. 1, 2, you gotta thank the Lord for all the infirmities that are happening, because we know that this is our hell, and that there's a balance to everything. So every loss that you have on this side, when you get into the kingdom of heaven, you're gonna receive fucking triple, double, man, of what you're getting. You're not gonna have to fucking worry about cars, man. We're not gonna have to worry about bills. We're not gonna have to worry about none of this shit. Working, period. Nor females, But what's it called? Yeah, when you take a L on this side in the kingdom of heaven, there's so much more to come. But I'm gonna read this again. It says, this is Proverbs 3 verse 11. "My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction." Now, if you know about the Lord's chastening, all he's doing, Salakia, all he's doing is correcting you. He's whipping your ass to put you on the correct path. Now, I'm gonna give an example, a quick example. Now, I used to be all up in my woman's ass, right? But then the Most High had it so that she committed adultery. So now I learned my lesson. Now I know not to be up in my woman's ass like that. The Most High doesn't want me to be that type of man. He wants me to be the type of man that doesn't give a fuck, And that's how you got it. That's how you got to be. And this truth, you actually have to set your mind aright to say that I actually really don't give a fuck about anything but this truth, and that's it. That's it. Because this is the only thing we have in substance. We don't have wives. We don't have cars. We don't have clothes. We don't have money. We don't have shit, man. And if you're a true man of the Lord, you wouldn't want that shit on this end, man. You only want what you need to survive. But I'm gonna grab this other precept. This is Hebrews 6. So let me get there real quick. It's Hebrews 6 verse. No. I believe it's 12 verse 6. Yep. Now I'm gonna read this. It says, this Hebrews 12 verse 6. It says, "For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth." Now, what that goes to say is that who the Most High really chooses, who he ordains, because the Most High doesn't fucking love everybody. He doesn't. But it says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth. So when you're catching that fiery hell, oh, yo, that's the spirit, because that's one of my favorite scriptures. When you catching that fiery hell, you know, you going through it. The Most High only, well, either one or two things can happen. The Most High really don't fuck with you and he's trying to get rid of you, or the Most High is putting you in a lower state so he can rise you up even higher than what you were before, man. Cause I can honestly tell you, every infirmity that I've caught, or every basically every hell that I've catched or that I've caught, it only helped me learn from it, man. Through faith I kept in the Lord, I learned from that. I learned from all that shit, man. But I'm gonna grab this real quick. This is I'm gonna get straight to the point. There's Sirach 2 verse 4. It says, whosoever Sirach, man, I gotta start from the top because it's good, man. There's Sirach 2 verse 1. It says, my son, if thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Right? It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. Now that goes to say that all the shit that you're gonna go through, whatever scenario brothers make go through, it's constantly pray to the Lord. Ask the Lord for your call, or to let you Yahweh call, which your call and Yahweh call means to endure and enduring. So you gotta ask the Lord for that, man, because part of you catching hell and part of you getting out of that hell is praying to the Lord. The Lord brings you low for you to call upon his name, man. Because you be caught up in all this shit. The Lord brings you to a lower state. You be noticing what the fuck you doing, man. He'll give you a wake-up call that quick when he gives you that hell, man. But I'm gonna keep reading and I'm gonna get to the point real quick and I'm gonna close up on this. This says verse 2 and Sirach 2 or Ecclesiasticus, it says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. Yeah, don't be presumptuous, man. Don't be presumptuous. Wait for the Lord to deliver you, man. Make sure when you're in those when you're in those infirmities, you call upon the Lord's name. Don't take matters into your own hands, man. Don't try to seek a carnal answer to something you need to seek spiritually. But verse 3, it says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last. Yeah, because like I said, like this basically goes back to what I said earlier. All the L's that we're taking on this side, when we get into the kingdom of heaven, the Most High is gonna flip that. It's gonna flip that shit all the way around. We're not gonna have to fucking work. We're gonna have heathens working for us continually. Everything at your fingertips, man. So to speak. You're not gonna have to worry about shit. Because honestly, that's the biggest thing about this world. You're always in a constant worry. You worrying about when's the next time you're gonna eat. How you gonna be able to do this? How you gonna be able to do that? It's all a big worry. How am I gonna be able to make it here? How am I gonna get there for this such and such? But verse 4, it says in Sirach 2, it says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Now, what that goes to say is be patient when thou art changed to a lower state, is that when the Lord brings you to a low, when the Lord gives you this infirmity, or when he gives you all this chastisement, you gotta honestly be patient for the Lord to give you that healing, man. You gotta be patient for the Lord to render you out of those things, because the Most High may have it that he wants you to go through that for a certain period of time, But the thing is that you gotta keep constantly calling upon the Lord's name, and being patient, dealing with it. And that's honestly what that means. It's dealing with that shit. Dealing with the fucking hell that's given to you, man. Just, man, fuck it. I'm going to just go through it. I'm going to be faithful, man. I'm going to call upon the Lord's name, man. Verse 5. And this was I got to make it quick, finishing up. Verse 5, it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and he will trust in thee. This is Sirach 2 verse 7. It says, ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy,